Hey guys, and welcome back to PXH, also known as PureXHeart. Chris here, as usual, back again with another album review. And guys, as always, make sure you guys hit down that like button onto this video and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album and also what you guys want me to review or react to or whatever type of video, whether it be in the past, future, present, you guys name it. Put it down in the comments and I will get to it. Oh, and of course, if you're new here or a returning visitor, then remember to subscribe to PXH for new videos whenever I try to get them out, and also hit that notify bell so you can be notified whenever I get the new videos out. But with that, let's get into it. Here is the latest album from the Christian singer-songwriter, otherwise known as Tim Timmons. Now, for Tim Timmons, he has actually a very, very interesting story. If you guys don't know about it, he is actually a cancer survivor, and interesting quotes from him that I actually really enjoy for a little bit part of this album, where he says, "I'm now 21 years into a 5-year death sentence with an incurable cancer diagnosis. One of my primary reminders is to practice thankfulness for another day that I get to wake up. Focusing on Jesus' nearness in and through our struggles is where we realign ourselves toward joy. I see the gift of cancer is perspective. It's really the open door to speak into people's stories," which is kind of a little bit about what this album here is really about. It's about thanking God. Just to already get into this album right here. And it's a very, very nice, really story to have, where it's just, thanking God for all the opportunities that, we are able to have here on earth, whether we're living them or not. That's really up to us in that aspect. But Tim Timmons right here is just saying, why are we not living for, God? I'm going to be living for God, which is a really, really great statement to actually have for just life, while listening to this album, it's very, very hard to really not judge in this sense, but also, or I should really say critique in this sense, just because I am a reviewer, and sometimes reviewing Christian albums is really the tough part, because you have to say out the good, the bad, and the in between and all that stuff, what you enjoy. But what I really do enjoy is really this message of thanking God for all the opportunities and all that amazingness. And I really do enjoy that, even though with some of the bad for this album, which I will get to very, very soon, is that I do like this single message about how every song is just an opportunity to thank God, and of how we should respond to God's word and all that. However, there's the bad, and that's the music quality, okay? And what I mean by the music quality, I mean it's really great produced. However, with some of the music, it is that stereotypical stadium pop Christian type of stuff that you hear a lot of times on the radio. And that's fine if you really enjoy that. I am not a person that enjoys that. I don't like that at all. And as you guys have probably seen with some of my reviews, for those that I've actually seen some of my reviews for a lot of CCM stuff, I'm not a huge fan of that. Tim Timmons is a little bit different in the aspect where, at least with a lot of his songs, like basically every song, is that it's really pointed towards God. So a lot of these songs could be integrated into a congregational type of atmosphere. In fact, not on this album, but on his previous album, I think his 2015 album, if I'm not mistaken, or his 2013 album. I can't really remember one of those. I think it's 2015, if I'm not mistaken. It's the Awake Our Soul album, and I really enjoy the title track for that song, for that album, which is called Awake Our Souls. I really do enjoy that track. It's probably like one of my favorite CCM songs that's actually out there. I just really enjoy the beats of it. If you guys do enjoy the beat of that, then you'll really enjoy the song This Is the Day. There's a lot of similarities between a lot of this album and for a lot of his other stuff, which if you guys, again, like that CCM vibe, you'll definitely enjoy this album. There's only 8 tracks onto here, so there's some that were previously released. In my opinion, those are the superior songs that were released, those 4 songs. It's just because it has a nice vibe to them, and they sound really great. And the other 4 that weren't released aren't really the strongest off this album, in my opinion. And so, honestly, with that review, I'm gonna have to say that this album is probably better if you just casually just listen on the radio. Again, this is not a terrible album. It's just nothing really to write home about. Tim Timmons' story is amazing, and we should be thanking God. But other than that, with this album, it's just fine, okay? It is 8 songs, so I'm glad it's not more than that. But there's that, okay? The superior tracks were already released as singles before this album came out. So if you're kind of excited, or you kind of thought those songs are meh, then you'll probably think of the rest of this album as meh. Or if you really enjoy the latter half of the songs, then good for you. Okay? Great. It's just, personally, for me, I just didn't really enjoy some of this album. So, there's that. Again, nothing wrong with not enjoying this album. So there's that. Of course, with that, if you guys would leave a like onto this video and also comment down below what you guys know about this album and also what you guys want me to review, whether it be in past, future, present. You guys put it down in the comments and I will get to it. Music, movies, topics, you guys put it down in the comments and of course I'll get to it. Also, listen to our podcast, PureXHeart podcast. As you guys saw, we have a podcast out, as I've been advertising it for past few videos. You guys should listen to it. I think it's pretty good. So there's that. Of course I would think it's pretty good, Why wouldn't I? If you guys are also new here or a return visitor and you haven't hit that subscribe button, then what are you doing? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed and you're hitting that subscribe button, then might as well hit that notify bell to be notified for new videos so you guys can watch them and be up to date about what PXH is up to and whenever we drop a new review or whatever type of video here onto PXH. You never know what you're going to get most of the time. Of course, with that, if you guys would, go along with Jesus and change the culture. Boom. Bye.